As I've mentioned before in this series, the first season of Columbo was plagued with production difficulties, stemming from repeated clashes between star Peter Falk and the producers at Universal Studios. The crux of the issue was that Falk really wanted to direct an episode, but the studio refused to let him, resulting in the actor walking off set multiple times. Ultimately, NBC gave in to his demands, handing Falk the reins for the season 1 finale, Blueprint for Murder.
Thank you very much. Okay, right.
Temperamental Texan Bo Williamson returns from a long overseas trip to learn that his dolt of a wife has been charmed into giving all of their money to ambitious architect Elliot Markham, who hopes to fund a major construction project. Boisterous Bo obviously isn't too happy about this and threatens to shut Markham down.
We have a chance to do something extraordinary here, and you're trying to ruin it. That's right. Then if you're on some kind of an ego trip, you find somebody else to pay for it.
So Elliot has a problem. He can't just kill Bo because his will dictates that most of his fortune goes not to his wife but to a trust fund. Instead, Elliot will have to make Bo disappear, stashing the body somewhere so that, as long as Bo is thought to be legally alive, he can continue to squeeze Mrs. Williamson for more cash. He drives Bo's car to the airport and leaves it there, making it look like Bo has gone on yet another overseas trip. Thus, Columbo has to solve a murder case where he can't even prove murder has been committed. In fact, no one would have been any the wiser about Bo's grisly departure if not for his unflappable ex-wife Goldie, played wonderfully by Janice Page as one of the best secondary characters the show has ever produced.
Okay, you can turn around now.
Oh, fine. The point is this, Mrs. Williamson.
My friends call me Goldie. And since I'm standing here practically naked with you, you better be my friend.
It's her suspicions, stemming from the fact that Bo didn't contact her before supposedly leaving the country again, like he always would, that prompt Columbo to begin an investigation.
We could have used you at the Alamo. You've got guts.
Oh.
Columbo's onto Markham in a flash, since why, if Bo was such a country music fan, was the radio in his car set to a classical music station? Little scenes like this show why Columbo is a cut above the rest of the LAPD. Patrick O'Neill does a good job as Elliot Markham.
Lieutenant, anybody ever tell you you're very much like an arachnid? What?
While he lacks the depth of some of Columbo's best foes, he makes up for it in sheer arrogance.
Guilty, Lieutenant. I like classical music, along with a few 100,000 other people in this city.
The interactions between the pair are quite fun, as much like with Dale Kingston, Markham's plan is still in motion as the episode carries on. His goal is to goad Columbo into digging up his construction site by hinting that he may have buried Bo's body there.
Let's dig it up.
What?
Oh, now, come on, you know you want to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's such a marvelous place to hide a body.
Of course, once Columbo has done so and found no hint of foul play, Markham will be off the hook, thus allowing him to actually put the body in the hole before it's filled up again. As Columbo himself says, what better place to hide a corpse than somewhere that's already been searched? The murder itself is one of the few to take place off screen, but look at this great moment leading up to it. Falk shows some real promise with his direction, but then again, he learned from the best, having consulted both pals Steven Spielberg and John Cassavetes for advice before stepping into the chair. Lincoln Levinson had grown so frustrated with the actor during the show's first season that they intentionally gave him the most difficult script to direct.
All right, come on, fellas. Give me a break, huh?
They shot this one on a live construction site. No easy task for any director, let alone a first-timer. I've seen some reviews of this episode that are critical of Falk's performance on screen, feeling that he was stretched too thin filling both roles on set. I disagree, however. The irritability brought about by the difficult shoot, I think helps his performance, especially in the scenes where he's supposed to be, well, irritated. I'd say he actually did a pretty damn good job on both sides of the camera.
Yeah, I know. The whole family, we're kind of proud of him.
Blueprint also functions well as a season finale. I feel like this is the first time we really see Columbo put through his paces to get his man. The scene of his endless queuing is priceless, and his public humiliation after failing to uncover Bo's body is genuinely heart-wrenching, but all serves to make the subsequent payoff all the more satisfying. Elliot has accomplished his fiendish aim of having the site dug up and is ready to toss Bo in and call it a day. There's a fantastically tense scene where he blows a tire while transporting the body and has a run-in with a bike cop that is incredibly taut and very well acted by O'Neill.
Open up. What? Trouble. You might as well get your keys and I'll help you out with the spare.
Fun fact, this scene was originally written for Murder by the Book, but cut out due to time constraints. What joy it found new life here.
Isn't that ridiculous?
What?
My spare. No air. It's useless. I've been meaning to get it filled, but, well, you know how that is.
Of course, in the end, Markham is walking right into a trap set by the lovable lieutenant, who's been on to him from the start.
You see, you kept trying to finesse me into digging up that pile. And I had to ask myself why.
This would be a great ending if not for the fact that up until now, Elliot has had the body hidden in a shed at Bo's ranch. Seriously, did no one think of checking there before? Columbo could have had this case wrapped up in about 10 minutes if he'd just taken a look around the last place Bo was seen alive.
They're going to suspend you or something?
I don't know.
But what the hell, I'm more than willing to cut Falk and Co. some slack here.
You can't put a price tag on genius.
Alas, it seems the gargantuan task of both starring in and directing this episode took its toll on the actor, who never did direct again. It's too bad because this episode's honestly pretty good. And so we say goodbye to Columbo's first season, and with it we say farewell to composer Gil Millet, who here contributes his final of 4 Columbo scores. Play us out, maestro.